Hello again, I'm Armand, the founder of cvfolio. Welcome back to the Portfolio Free course. This is the second session of portfolio design, and we are going to focus on cover design. As you know, the first page of your portfolio is its cover, so it's important to make it look really good. The first question that we are facing with is, what should we write on the cover page? Actually, you have three items that you should be aware of. The first one is that you should put your full name on the first page of your portfolio. And the second item is the category of your portfolio. For example, you are applying for an architectural situation and your field is architecture. So you are preparing a portfolio in the architectural field, so you write architectural portfolio, or for example, your field is photography, so you write photography portfolio. You have to put these two words together. One of them is your field and the other one is portfolio, so you do it and you put it on your page. The third item is actually the season and the year that you are preparing your portfolio. For example, winter 2024 or fall 2024. So it's important that you have these three items on the first page of your portfolio, which is your cover. Some points about your cover design that are really important is that the look of your cover should not be confusing. I mean, just try to keep it simple and clear. Don't use too many colors on it. It's really important because it will make your audience confused, so don't do that. And for the specific style for graphic, I can say that there is no specific graphic for it, but the whole pattern can be based on your projects, or for example, no, just something abstract. These are the general things that you should know for cover design. So now let's practice how to design our cover page. In this video, we are going to use Illustrator commands and icons to create some examples for our cover design. I have prepared three artboards for this session, but if it was necessary, I can add more. And this column that you are seeing here is dedicated to cover design. The first one was the general description for the cover design, and now we are going to start our practice. For the first artboard, we are going to design something not really hard. I have to say that these rectangles that you are seeing in Illustrator is called artboards. In order to create one, for example, you are going to open your Illustrator, so you go to this file icon here and go to new, and this window will pop up. If you don't have these samples, it's not really important because we just need this column to put our settings. Or if you have these and these tabs here, go to print and for example choose A4 preset, so it goes here and you can change some of them. For example, we want to work in horizontal mode, so I changed the orientation to horizontal, and as you can see, these two numbers change. And make sure that your color mode is set on RGB, because when you don't want to print something, you have to make your design in RGB mode, and if you want to print it, put it back to CMYK. Raster FX should be on 300 or at least 150. It's gonna be better because it makes your file lighter, and then click on create to receive this artboard from Illustrator. And now if you want to add artboards, something like these artboards here, click on this icon and then go to properties, and then you may see this edit artboards. If you click on it, some blue dash line is going to surround your artboard, and then you can click on this plus, and then you have this new artboard. And if you want to move it, you can easily just take it to wherever you want. So with these things, I have created my columns and rows here. So I no longer need this, so I close it and I come back to this part. So I want to zoom to this rectangle. I click on it and then hold down Ctrl and 0, and it goes to this page. Now I want to start my drawing. So for example, I go to here, the rectangle tool, and I start my designing. For example, something like this, and when I draw it, I can see these two here, which are my settings for the rectangle tool. So I want to color inside this boundary, so I go to this arrow and, for example, choose black, and I don't want this line over my rectangle. If I want to make it more clear, I go to this red color, and now you can see that around this rectangle we have something in red, but I don't want it, so I just click on this shape and I go here and click on none. Now I don't have this anymore. And now I want to make some copies from it. I click on it, Ctrl C and Ctrl F. Ctrl F make the copy in front of this rectangle. So it just put it on this rectangle, and I move it to the right part. I hold down Shift and hold left click, and I can move it wherever I want. So I, for example, put it here, and another rectangle, for example, here to here. Now I want to align all of these shapes in the middle of my page, so I click on all of them and I go here in the properties panel. I can see different methods of aligning, and I go to this arrow and I can see that three phrases is written down here. One of them is align to selection, align to key object, and align to artboard. So I want to align these three to artboard, so I click on that, and then I go to, for example, vertical. Vertical align center, and now I want to put them to the right point, so I just move them, for example, here. And now I want to align the top part of this rectangle to these rectangles top part, so I click all of them, and I again go to align part and align to key object. I want to align to this, and now I align top part, and it's done. So now I want to make its opacity a little less, so I click on all of them and I go to properties and change the opacity from 100 to, for example, 69 or 76. Okay, I think it's good. And now I want to, for example, draw a line here by holding down Shift, and now I want to add some thickness to this line, so I go to stroke and make it a little more, for example this, and the color of it should be changed to, for example, black. And now I want to write some letters on this page, so I go to text, right to left type tool, and for example here, as you can see, it's right to left. I don't want it like that, so I click on left right and change this paragraph direction again, left right, and now it's corrected. My sentences is selected right now, and I click on backspace to delete all of them, and now I want to write down my text. For example, Arman Ahmadi. I changed the A's to capital, and now I can change the font size. So for example like this, and I can change the font, so I go to character and this arrow, and for example this font is not too bad, and I just do some changes here. Okay, the font size is too much, I make it a little smaller. Okay, move this up by clicking on the arrows, and the season and year, for example, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, double click here, Ctrl A, and now type, for example, winter 2024, make it a smaller, and put it, for example, here. If you go to the left part or the top part of your Illustrator, maybe you don't have your rulers. These are called rulers. If you hold down Ctrl and R, the ruler can be gone or bringing back or brought back. So Ctrl R and you have your rulers. Now for example I bring it here and I make sure that my 4 is someplace near this. Okay, I don't want it anymore, so I delete it, and a little top, and for example some other lines, Ctrl C, Ctrl F, Shift and down arrow. And now I want to make some edits on this line. If I click on this point and drag it by holding down Shift and left click, you can see that I'm doing some changes here. And now the other thing is the portfolio phrase. So Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and bring it, for example, here, double click and Ctrl A and change the color to white. And now I can change the font, Ctrl A, and I go to character. I think this font is not too bad. And I type architectural portfolio. And now as you can see, I have typed all of the letters, but it's not showing me, so I just go down here and expand it a little, and I can see all of it. and I put it, for example, here, and I bring some lines, for example this line from here to here with this stroke of white color, like that, and again another line from here to, for example, here. I bring it outside of the box like that, and I want to do some other changes. For example, I want this line to be separated to 2 segments, one here and one here. So I go to this icon, which is eraser tool, and right click on it and click on scissors, and now click on here, and now you have 2 parts of this line, and this part can be changed to black. Okay, and your cover design is completed here. And when you want to make an export from your Illustrator, go to File and Export As, and choose your destination, for example desktop, and rename it if you want, for example cover design first practice, cvfolio. Okay, and check this box, use artboards, and if you click on all your artboards are gonna be exported. But if you just need one artboard, go to range and type down your artboard number, which is number 3. So I type 3 and export. This is the last settings that you may face for the export for your Illustrator file. So make sure that it's on the maximum, and this is set to 10, and the color mode is RGB, and click on OK, and now you have it here.